What race am I? Am I black? Am I white? Did you know when you first saw me? Did you guess? When I first made the discovery, did you start to look at me differently? Did my nose flatten out? Did my lips get bigger? How did your perceptions change? And how many different perceptions might there be out there amongst you between blacks and whites?
Yeah. You know, we was talking earlier and I was talking about life. I feel like life is really just like braided.
So we put this day together for the first time last year with the hopes of having an opportunity to just bring the community together and engage in some meaningful conversations that we don't always get the opportunity to do on a regular basis. And last year, the structure of the day was having students lead workshops with their peers, which seemed to work really well. And then this year, what we decided to do was to get the students more involved in the discussion process as opposed to being on the facilitating end. So we've got faculty who are leading the workshops this year, focusing on identity and identity mapping and having conversations more so about ourselves and where we come from, what our experiences are, as opposed to having the larger discussions about what identity is and how are we different from each other. Today it's more about what similarities do we share? What are some things that we have in common with other members of this community?
And now I sort of appreciate the struggles that other people go through and how easy I have it compared to other people, even though, I have my own struggles. But I know that I can get through them if other people can get through theirs.
There are 10 workshops running 1 hour, then rotating to the second batch of another 10 workshops. We are making blankets for Cradles to Crayons. We're making fleece scarves for agencies that serve people who don't have their own homes, and the students are voting on where to send them. We're making posters for the Family Promise Walkathon, raising money to support the project that serves independent families that are homeless in the suburbs. We're painting buckets for maple syruping for the Landscape Farm in Weston. And we're also making learning kits, communication boards for young students who are not verbally able to express themselves.
Hi, today we're making soup bags for families in shelters. Soups consist of pasta and lentils, so it's a complete protein with some chicken bouillon and some seasonings.
It's where are you most comfortable being you?
It doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter where we come from.
Because we are one. And we should know that we are one.
I am you and you are me, I see.
When it comes to identifying yourself as somebody, there's really no black or white. There's always the gray areas that people fail to kind of communicate.
It was just a really thoughtful time to sort of be able to immerse yourself in different aspects of yourself that you wouldn't get to recognize in an everyday basis.
Hadn't really thought much about my own personal identity, but after listening to his and realizing what he was through, and made me think about a little bit more about who I am and what defines me.
I really learned about other people in the Rivers community and what they see themselves in their identity.
You have many different parts of yourself, and not all the parts have to be the same. Like, for example, he was black and white, but he's still himself.
That people are more individual than I thought they were. And before, if I didn't know someone, I kind of just characterized them into that typical Rivers student, and kind of realizing that I didn't put myself in that stereotype and that I shouldn't put other people that I don't know in that stereotype either.
The picture is now complete.